welcome to this week's episode of Cooking with Connie. And I've got my assistant Harlan with me today, and we are going to make a chef-approved sausage ball. So these are going to be really versatile. You could use them as a main dish. You could make them smaller and make them into, cover them with marinara sauce with some zoodles and have like sausage meatballs with zoodles. You could use them as an appetizer. So there's all different kinds of things you can do with this. And I took a traditional recipe and I just mixed it up a little bit and made it shake approved. So what we're going to start with is a pound of ground turkey breast. We're going to throw that in there. We are going to use 2 cans. Now I have 2 different size cans because I wanted about 10 ounces. This is 11 ounces. It's a 7 ounce and a 4 ounce can of our green chilies. The original recipe called for rotel, and I can't do tomatoes, so I opted to just do the green chili part of it, but you could definitely use a can of rotel on this. You just want to drain it before you put it in there. Put that in there. Alright. Now, the seasonings for our sausage, we've got our salt in there, our black pepper, our thyme, our sage, and then a little bit of red pepper flake, and that's what's in this container. Throw that in there. That's going to give us our sausage flavor. And then, Harlan, do you want to dump that cheese, that grated cheese in there? Dump that in there. There you go. So, yeah. And then we're going to, that's our sheep cheese. So we grated up a 5 ounce thing of Manchego cheese. Then we're going to put in 8 ounces of goat cheese. And then, the original recipe called for Bisquick, so what I decided I would do is I would just grate up my nut thins and give me about 1.5 cups of nut thins, and I just put those in the food processor and made them into a nice fine consistency. And all we're going to do is mix all this stuff together, then we're going to make it into balls, and then we're going to put it in the oven and bake it for 30 to 45 minutes. And we're going to have some really delicious sausage balls. So get all this mixed up. Harlan and I are going to get our hands in here because that's really what it's going to take to get all this stuff mixed together. So you want to help me, Harlan? We'll just kind of get in there and mix it all up. That way we can incorporate all that cheese in with the meat and all of the flavors will get together and have a party, right? So we definitely washed our hands before this, and if you're funny about things, you can go ahead and wear gloves when you do this. But me, I've always been the old-fashioned kind. I just like to get my hands in there and all right. Looks like we've got that mixed up pretty good. You think? All right. So you want to see what that looks like? All right. So then all we're going to do is we're going to take it. We're going to make it into balls. And then we're going to put it on our baking sheet, and then we're going to bake it at 350 degrees. So we'll probably make balls about that size. But if you're wanting to use it for a main course, you could make your balls bigger. Just know that the bigger the balls are, the longer you'll have to bake it to bake them through. So we'll take a little break while we get these popped in the oven, and then we'll bring them back to you and show you what they look like. A real simple recipe this morning. Hey, welcome back. Look at these lovely chef-approved sausage balls. These really do have a lot of flavor, and you do so much with them. So remember that you want to like, share, subscribe, Cooking with Connie, so that you can find all of our gluten-free and sugar-free recipes. And hopefully we'll see you on the next episode. And remember, make good choices this week.